friends, it's me. And today, we're gonna try not to get spooked. I know we're still in September, but I already started decorating my house. So that time of year again, for all things spooky. So we're gonna be watching some spooky animations.
This happened 2 months ago in January of 2019. My parents went out to a party. They told me they wouldn't be back until at least 3 a.m. in the morning because the party was supposed to start at 8 p.m. and the party was going to be in New Jersey. We live in Connecticut, so it takes a while to get there and back.
Okay, mother and father. That must be some wild party that you gotta travel to a whole other state to get lit. Well, good thing Billy is a little too young to understand that father will be hitting the dab until 3 a.m.
They told me to watch my 10-year-old brother and expected me to be responsible because I'm 15 years old. When they left, we watched movies all night while eating a bunch of popcorn. It was around 11:30. And we just finished watching Infinity War. I told my brother to brush his teeth and go to bed.
You hear that, little Billy? I'm the boss now. Brush your teeth, go to bed.
I was getting ready for bed when my brother came down the stairs. I asked him what he was still doing up, and he said the boogeyman was in his closet and wanted to touch him.
That's creepy. Like what you do, your little brother or sister? Like, there's a boogeyman in my closet. Not there's a monster under my bed.
There's a boogeyman, he wants to touch me.
Ah! Okay, we're leaving.
He wanted me to check it out. I said, fine, and started saying he probably just heard a house noise. He said he heard a noise coming from his closet, and when he checked inside, the boogeyman was there and said he wanted to touch him.
Okay, that spooked me a little too hard. Surely there's no boogeyman. But what else could be in the closet? What's making sounds? Like you go to your room, you're trying to sleep, and you hear sound coming from your closet. You run. You get the heck out of there. We ain't sleeping tonight.
We went inside his room. I turned on the light and we went to the closet door. I opened it, and what I saw made me seriously angry. There was a tall, scruffy-looking man with long, black, greasy hair.
Oh my god, there's actually a person in there? Oh, hell no. This can't be legit. This can't be real. That there's an actual person in your closet. How's he gonna open it and be mad? Like, this dude again chilling in my brother's closet? My brain wouldn't even be able to formulate anger. I would be terrified that a whole entire person was in my brother's closet.
He looked as if he was in his mid-40s and was fairly built. I was pissed off when I saw this creep watching my 10-year-old brother sleep. And I figured out what my brother meant when he said the boogeyman wanted to touch him.
Ew! Okay, but why does he look like he's in a metal band though? Look at like one of my favorite singers. I want to know how this dude snuck into his little brother's closet and just was chilling there watching him sleep. What? That's a whole nother story inside the story. This dude didn't just spawn inside the closet and was like, hey Billy, over here, it's me, your second dad.
I was so off. He dropped to the floor gasping for air.
Ooh! And he gave him the good old toe punch in the face.
I grabbed my brother and ran into the bathroom, locking the door and calling the cops. Then I called my parents. My parents freaked out.
Before this gets demonetized, I'm gonna tell you what happens. So the police showed up. They searched the whole entire house and they didn't find anything. I mean, they found Billy and his brother, but the dude in the closet, nowhere to be found. So a week later, Billy found out that the same guy had been caught in another person's house. Except he didn't just wash from the closet. He yeeted the life out of the whole family, but they got him.
If my brother never came downstairs to tell me what happened, then I fear the worst could have happened to him.
So Billy and his brother, they got lucky. Like big bro over here, straight up savage. Just took this dude out and then locked himself in the bathroom. I can't believe this dude escaped. I'm so spooked. Smash like if you check in your closet and under your bed tonight. We ain't taking no chances.
I was in my early teenage years during this time. My family and I went on vacation in a village which had a forest rumored to be haunted. There was a cemetery in the forest.
This sounds a lot like the plot line of Pet Sematary. Oh yeah, we're in a house that has a forest and it just so happened to have a haunted cemetery. What a wonderful place for a family vacation. Y'all couldn't have taken them to the beach? Maybe Disneyland? No, we're gonna bring our children somewhere haunted.
We weren't actually supposed to go to that forest, but my cousins thought it would be fun to play hide and seek at night. We were given some rules. We weren't allowed to take our phones or flashlights with us.
Older cousins be like,
this sounds like a great idea.
Hide and seek in a graveyard at night. No phones, no flashlights. I'm sorry, are you asking to die? Come on, man. I am a grown adult and I can tell you this is a bad idea. I know it sounds like fun. Maybe if it wasn't a graveyard.
As planned, We all met in front of our farmhouse at midnight.
Wow, there's literally one older cousin that's double the size of the others. Freshmen versus sophomores be like. Yeah, the parents totally didn't notice that all their children were missing at night.
Me and my younger sister, who was 7 years old at that time, were the youngest out of everyone. So my older cousin decided to help us hide. He was 22 at that time, and he wanted to make sure we didn't get lost.
I can't believe that a 22-year-old, he almost as old as me, would take some 7-year-old kids at midnight in a haunted forest to play hide and seek with no flashlights in a cemetery.
What?
Please never reproduce.
My older cousin just wanted to win, so he took us to the cemetery. He said, she'll obviously be too afraid to enter the cemetery. I think this will be a best hiding spot for us. Although my younger sister kept telling us not to go there. We shut her off, telling her she was just a kid and would make us get caught. To this day, we wish we would have listened to her.
This dude is really that petty that he wanted to win a game of hide and seek so bad against some 7-year-olds that he's gonna leave the little girl by herself and run off into the graveyard.
It was getting darker. It was almost 2 a.m. Then all of a sudden, the cemetery lights went out. My sister's hand tightened around my hand. My cousin was obviously scared too. We could only hear the sound of wind and stray dogs barking at the backside of the cemetery. But then we heard digging noises. I still remember that horrifying sound. At a distance, we could see an old man with ruffled hair and dirty clothes, digging a grave with his bare hands.
Okay, no, no more. I don't care what you doing. I don't care who won this game of hide and seek. Y'all need to collect each other and get the heck out of there. That is so creepy.
He was making hissing noises while he dug. All of us stood there frozen. We didn't know if we should scream or run away. My cousin held our hands and started to slowly lead us to the entrance, trying not to make any noise. He whispered, "We have to get out of here." My sister was almost on the verge of crying, but to ruin everything, I stepped on a broken branch, making a loud noise. The stranger shot up his head toward our direction.
No. We really doing this. Smash like if spooked.
"Run!" my cousin yelled, quickly picking up my sister and running away as I followed closely behind them. Thankfully, the man was weak and couldn't run any faster.
Oh, that is the worst case scenario. When they come running after you. This is why you don't go outside when it's dark in Minecraft. It's the same in real life. Creepers will chase you, then go explodey on you. Simple geometry.
He stopped at the middle of the cemetery staring at us with his hazel eyes. A few days later, we found out that the man had been caught by the police. He was a criminal who dug up dead bodies.
Man, all that for what? He was just trying to hide a secret stash of potatoes. Prime real estate for a potato farm. The dude was obviously bananas. So they caught the guy. I don't know how they caught him, but they caught him. And the kids got away. Got my blood pressure up for what?
This happened when I was much younger. My brother was on the soccer team. Let's call him Sean. My family went to his soccer match, which was at a local park. This park included a huge soccer field and a playground area. I was getting bored of watching the game and went over to the playground.
Oh no. See, this is how it starts. Billy Jr. got bored and was like,
I wonder what else is going on in this park.
"Cause Sean sucks at baseball. I ain't trying to waste my afternoon. We burning precious sunlight watching him play."
I spotted this kid who had a Spider-Man web shooter on his wrist. Being a big fan of Spider-Man, I walked up to him. I asked him if it was the silly string shooting toy, and he nodded. Then he said, "I have another one in my family's car. I'll show you." So he led me over to his van that was parked in the parking lot nearby.
Oh, Billy Jr., don't you dare. I don't care how many silly string Spider-Man shooters he got in there. You do not go into a stranger's van. You know, they always tell you about vans, like never go into anybody's van, but don't go into anybody's car either. Where is Billy Jr.'s mother?
His father was in the front seat. He gave me a weird, creepy grin. But I still started to climb into the van. Out of nowhere, I heard my father shouting my name. I was pushed out by the kid and he slammed the van door shut. The van sped off and my dad ran towards me and hugged me.
That's weird. Like, is the kid trying to help his parents get more kids?
Mother, you promised me a little brother.
Okay, you want a little brother so bad? Joe, get the van. We go into the playground. Just lure a kid into a van? Yes, this is the one I want. Psych!
After that, my family and my brother left the game. If my father didn't notice I had left the playground or was a minute late, I don't know where I'd be right now.
You would probably be in a van with your new brother and family with a brand new Spider-Man silly string shooter.
I just want to tell any parent who is either reading or listening to this, please, drill don't follow strangers into your kid's head.
Yes, I think that's something that we can all live by. Don't follow strangers. I don't care if you're a kid. I don't care if you're an adult. Don't follow strangers. Not even if you think they cute. That's illegal. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment below which one of these was the creepiest. And if you guys want more of these spooky videos, make sure you hit that like button on the face. And make sure you turn on notifications. Click. And make sure you subscribe, join the wolf pack. Oh, I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.